Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video of Ivan's Wheels. Here we are today at MG Motors and I'm going to give you a review of the MG COMET EV. Now, the COMET EV is a car like no other, and instead of being a jack of all trades, it tries to be a master at one, and that thing is city commuting. Let's start off with the exterior design of the MG COMET EV. Now, when it comes to the looks, it is pretty polarizing. Some find it odd, however, some really like the quirky, weird vibe of this car. The COMET EV is a classic case of function over form. At the front, you have this beautiful illuminated light bar which runs across the entire width, and there's also this blue accent above it. You have the charge port right at the center here with the MG logo on it, and you also get a unique design for the LED headlights, and I find them pretty cool. At the side, you also get 12-inch rims. Also this nice chrome strip on it. I really love the way the chrome contrasts with the black. And then there are these absolutely massive doors which really help with the ingress and egress. More on that later when we get into the car. As you notice, the COMET EV, despite its compact proportions, is a pretty tall car. I'm 5'6", and here you see almost my height here. This glass area is also really nicely done. You see the way the window line just drops down here. I really love the way MG has done that. And there's also this cool electric badge at the rear here. Now at the rear, just like the front, MG has continued with the light bar-like theme and the chrome strip here. At the center, you get the COMET badging. At the left, the EV badge. And like the other MGs, you have the Internet Inside badge at the right. Now I also noticed that the boot is quite large. It will be slightly cumbersome to open in tight parking spaces, and it opens up into not such a large boot. However, the rear seat has a 50-50 split, so you can throw it down to make more space to store your luggage. Now we are in the interior of the MG COMET EV. Now getting in is made extremely easy by these humongous doors. Now the moment you get into the cabin, you notice it's a very minimalistic and sleek interior. I really love the colors they've gone for this interior. They are towards the lighter side, which makes this relatively small cabin feel a little airier. What also makes it feel airy is the really large glass area. Massive windshield and very large windows. Coming to the steering wheel, it is really nicely done. So I love the color theme they've gone for, which is like this grayish color along with white. And the selectors on the steering wheel are very similar to the old iPod. So it will make many 90s, 2000s people feel nostalgic. Also, these turn signals stalks and the wiper stalks, they've done it in the same grey color as the steering wheel, which is a nice touch again. Taking center stage here are two 10.25-inch screens. Now coming to the infotainment system itself, it is a nice unit, especially for the price, but it's not the slickest unit to use. However, it will get all the jobs done well. The MG COMET EV also gets connected car tech like other MGs. Speaking of the quality, it is quite impressive for a car at this price. So you have this soft touch material on the dashboard here, and even the plastics lower down, I won't call them high quality, but they definitely don't feel cheap. The seats are made of this nice fabric. Now they're not that wide, however they're decently comfortable for what this car is meant to do, and that is city commuting. You're just not going to spend 10-12 hours doing road trips in this. So for that purpose, they are pretty nice. Now let's come to the practicality of the COMET EV. Now from the outside, you might think that it's pretty cramped and very little storage spaces inside, but actually it's quite the opposite. You have these massive door bins, much larger than most cars in this segment, and even higher, massive door bins, and there are these white cubby holes at the side here. Nice touch there. You have the gear selector here, which is rotary style, and a manual handbrake here. There's also this storage for the passenger here. However, one observation is that there is no glove box or actually any form of closed storage spaces apart from the boot. Another neat touch on the COMET EV is that down here below the dashboard, you get these nice hooks with a maximum capacity of 500 grams. However, it will be very convenient, just probably hang your house keys there. On the feature front, the COMET EV gets wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, connected car tech like the other MGs, and it also gets drive modes. Yes, you heard that right, it is pretty redundant in a car with 40 horsepower, but you do get drive modes. Now let's get into the back seat of the MG COMET EV. So to get in there, you flip the front seat forward, and then you get a pretty decent space to get in there. Now in the back seat of the COMET EV, space is surprisingly good, considering that this car is less than 3 meters in length, so absolutely tiny on the outside. However, space here is nice. Knee room is pretty decent. The front seat is fully forward, but even a few inches back I wouldn't mind. However, under thigh support is lacking, but considering the type of usage this car would have, which is just intra-city runs, this is a pretty decent back seat. I generally wouldn't mind being in here for about an hour. Another thing that helps with the general feeling of space is the large glass area. So you have these nice windows here, however they don't roll down, so there's a lot of light let into the cabin, which helps. As for this drivetrain option, you get a 17.3 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack and a permanent magnet synchronous motor, which produces 42 horsepower and 110 Nm of torque. It is mounted on the rear axle, and as for the range, it is claimed to be somewhere around 230 kilometers. As for the safety features, you get 2 airbags, ABS with EBD, and Isofix child seat mounts. The MG COMET EV is priced at Rs 7.98 lakh rupees, ex-showroom India. Now for the final verdict. As I said at the start, the MG COMET EV may not be a jack of all trades. However, the one thing that it tries to be a master at, it does it extremely well, and that is city commuting. Now, it may not cater to everyone's needs or tastes for that matter, but for the niche who wants a good city car, few cars get better than the COMET. Follow me on Instagram at Vivans_wheels to check out the videos I'm working on as well as other automotive news. And if you like this video, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell icon to never miss any of my new uploads.